Let's get Claudia back up here. What do you think? You guys okay with that? Sure? I'm not sure they want you to sing anymore, Claudia. You want to do my song?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this one. This is a song I wrote for a cool old lady friend of mine. She's no longer alive either. I wrote this song a long time ago. She was a cool old lady. Mary Reed. She used to come. I worked at JoJo's Cafe over on 4th Ave over there, which is a juice bar where the co-op is now. And she used to come in there and she would peel oranges and stuff for the juice bar, but she didn't work there. But so it was really interesting because JoJo, it was the only place I ever worked where the owner of the place, he told me, he said, "Oh, you'd be good to Mary. She's a very strict lady." I said, "Okay, she's a strict lady." And she would say, "Go get me oranges." Okay. I'd bring her oranges and she'd sit there and peel them. And one time I remember Joe was really worried. He's like, "Cristo, come here." I said, "What?" He's like, "Wait, we don't need any more oranges. I need to have carrots, but I don't want to ask her." And I said, "Well, I don't know, Joe." So he went over and he said, "Well, Mary, maybe, instead of maybe peeling the oranges, we could use some carrots instead." And she said, "I ain't got no boss." And she stood up and and I really understood why Joe was kind of watching himself there. But I made up this song out of things that she would tell me. She was just this brilliant lady. She used to tell me she came here in 1939 in Ann Arbor, way back in slave times. And "I ain't lying," she would yell. I said, "Okay." She was really cool. So I made up this song of stuff that she told me over the years. And man, old Mary, she was a wonderful lady. She had the best way of shutting people down. One time this woman came up to her and said, "So, Mary, do they pay you for working here?" And she looked over the top of her glasses and she said, "When you're done minding your own business, you done enough." And the woman was like, "Oh, okay, well, Another time someone came in and said the same thing, and she looked at this woman and she said, "I raised 15 children and 16 foster children, and that's no bullshit." So they didn't know what to do with Mary. I tell you those lines because they didn't make the cut for the song, but songs tonight. Thanks so much for coming out. It's been a great pleasure to sing with this person here.
And thank you to Chiara that hosted me for more than 1 week in her house.
Our friend Chiara here is instrumental in getting Claudia back to Ann Arbor, so a great debt is owed. But it really is, I think, if this world's going to be saved, and I know it is, it's going to be by music and by people who love each other, and it's going to be good. Mary, she lives on the outskirts of town. The same yards for 24 years. There's a garden out back of her tired old shack. It's a garden weeded of fear. Well, Mary, she worked in the cafe uptown almost every day. Well, she's old and she's thin, and when I go in, she's always got something to say. She says my sweet things in the desert now, and I don't even cry. Well, sometimes at night I feel like I could die. Only every once in these broken down bones, $5 loans. Allow me to live pretty free, but still nothing compares to the feelings we share. The way that he looked at me, build my sweet things in the desert now, and I don't even cry. Well, I'm alright sometimes at night. I feel like I could die only every once in a while. So give from your heart, live right from the start, and do like you'd have them do unto you. 'Cause one day, mama, she's gotta go, and daddy's gotta go too. With my sweet things in the desert now, and I don't even cry. Well, I'm alright sometimes at night. I feel like I could die only every once in a while. Mary, she lived on the outskirts of town, the same yards for 24 years. There's a garden out back of her tired old shack. It was a garden weeded of fear, a garden weeded of fear.
Thank you, Chris.